A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start exercise 5.7 of NCERT. Class, in previous lecture I have already discussed some questions related to NCERT exercise 5.7 and I have completed five questions also. So let us start with the next question. Question number 6. Start with question number 6. Now question number 6 is find d2y by dx2 if the given function y is equal to e to the power x into sine of 5x. So I can consider these are the two functions in product format. Function 1 is e to the power x, function 2 is sine 5x. So how you will differentiate? First you will use to find out single derivative, operate d by dx of the given function in the given function. So the given function y is equal to e to the power x into sine 5x. You can consider function 1 and function 2. So when you will operate d by dx on both the side, result will be dy by dx is equal to d by dx of e to the power x into sine 5x. First function d by dx of second function plus second function into d by dx of first function. So what will be its result after derivative or after differentiate? E to the power x into derivative of sine 5x. These are the two terms, sine 5x. Sine differentiation you know cos. So result is cos of 5x into 5x differentiation is 5 plus sine 5x into derivative of e to the power x is same. So result is e to the power x is common in both. So 5 times cos of 5x plus sine 5x into e to the power x is outside the brackets. So this is the value of dy by dx. Now you have to differentiate equation 1 again with respect to parameter x. I am going to differentiate again equation 1. So what will be the result? Again operate d by dx on both the side of equation 1. So d2y by dx2 or dx square can be written as d by dx of e to the power x into 5 times cos of 5x plus sine 5x. You will again differentiate using product rule. So what will be the result? Say its result is first function d by dx of this part, d by dx of 5 times cos x plus sine 5x plus 5 times cos 5x plus sine 5x into d by dx of e to the power x. So what will be the result? d2y by dx2 is equal to, you will differentiate this part, so e to the power x in curly bracket, what will be the result? Cos 5x differentiation, that is minus 5 times sin 5x, so minus 25 sin 5x plus 5 times cos 5x. This is the differentiation of this part. Similarly, differentiation of e to the power x is same. So e to the power x, copy this part, 5 times cos 5x plus sin 5x. So d2y by dx2 result will be d2y by dx2. So d2y by dx2 result will be, e to the power x is common, and in bracket, see, minus, this is cos 5 times cos 5x, 5 times cos 5x, that is 10 times cos of 5x, 10 times cos of 5x plus minus 25 sin 5x plus sin 5x, that is minus 24. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now come to the next question. Question number 7 is, question number 7 is find d2y by dx2 if y is equal to tan inverse x. So the given function y is equal to tan inverse x. So differentiate the function with respect to x, operate d by dx on both the side. So what will be the result? You know its differentiation is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Consider equation 1. Again you have to differentiate this function using quotient rule. So operate d by dx again on both the side. D by dx of dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 1 upon 1 plus x square. So result will be d2y by dx2 is equal to gx into d by dx of fx, means 1 plus x square into d by dx of 1 minus 1 into d by dx of 1 plus x square whole upon 1 plus x square whole square. So you know constant differentiation is 0, so its whole term will be equal to 0 minus this result 1 0 and x square 2x. So result will be 2x whole upon 1 plus x square whole square. This is the value of d2y by dx2. See, so its result will be d2y by dx2, answer is minus 2x whole upon 1 plus x square whole square. This is the answer. This is question number 7 of NCERT. 7 or this is 8, but according to me this is question number 7 sequence. So this is the answer. Now come to the next question of 5.7. Question number 8 is find d2y by dx2 if log of y is equal to log of x. So given function y is equal to log of x, y is equal to log of x. So operate d by dx on both the side. Result will be d by dx of log of x. To simplify this function, first of all you will consider log x is equal to t. Log x is equal to t. First of all you will consider, let t is equal to log of x. Then a dt by dx will be equal to d by dx of log of x. So its result will be 1 by x. Means dt by dx calculation is 1 by x. And when t is equal to log x, then y will be equal to, this implies y will be equal to log of t. And dy by dt calculation will be 1 upon t. Means you can write here d by dt of log of t, and its result will be 1 upon t. 1 upon t means t you have considered log x, then result is 1 upon log of x. So dy by dt result is 1 upon log of x, and dt by dx calculation is 1 upon x. Consider equation 1, equation 2. So how you will get dy by dx? We have used chain rule. So dy by dx can be written as, see, dy by dx can be written as dy by dt into dt by dx, and its result is dy by dt, that is 1 upon log x, and this is 1 upon x. So its result is 1 upon x time log of x. This is the value of dy by dx, and we have to differentiate, or we have to find out the second order derivative. So again differentiate equation 3, consider differentiate equation 3 with respect to x. So what will be the result? d2y by dx2 is equal to, when you will operate d by dx of 1 upon x log x. So gx, at the place of gx there is a value x time log x. So gx into d by dx of 1 minus 1 into d by dx of x log x whole upon x log x whole square. So you know constant differentiation is 0. So its the result will be d2y by dx2 is equal to, this whole term is 0, x log x multiplied by 0, result is 0, and minus this differentiation can be completed using product rule. So minus in curly brackets first function derivative of second function, you know log x differentiation is 1 by x, plus log x into first function differentiation, that is 1, whole upon x time log x whole square. So this is the calculation, and when you will solve x upon x, that result will be 1 by x into 1 by x, result will be 1. So d2y by dx2 is equal to minus time 1 plus log of x whole upon x time log of x whole square. This is the answer. See, this is the answer. Now come to next question. Question number 9 is if y is equal to cos inverse x, then find d2y by dx2 in terms of y. So we have to differentiate the function two times because we have to find out d2y by dx2 and in terms of y. So answer should come in terms of y. So see here, given function y is equal to cos inverse x. So dy by dx result will be equal to d by dx of cos inverse x, and differentiation of cos inverse result is minus time 1 upon root over 1 minus x square. This is the value of dy by dx. So consider equation 1. Again you have to differentiate this function. So d2y by dx2 result will be d by dx of minus sign consider outside the differentiation, so 1 upon root over 1 minus x square. So now we are going to differentiate d2y by dx2 is equal to minus time outside the differentiation gx into d by dx of fx. Gx means root over 1 minus x square into d by dx of 1 minus 1 into d by dx of root over 1 minus x square whole upon root over 1 minus x square whole square. Now d2y by dx2 is equal to minus, constant differentiation is 0, so whole terms will be 0 minus this differentiation, d by dx of root x, root format 1 upon 2 root. So its result is, its derivative is 1 upon 2 times root over 1 minus x square with 1 minus x square differentiation is minus 2x whole upon this square root will cancel out, result will be 1 minus x square, and 2 minus 2 term will cancel out, so result will be d2y by dx2 is equal to minus times x upon, this is x upon, this is root over 1 minus x square, 1 minus x square, so root over 1 minus x square into 1 minus x square. This is the value of d2y by dx2 in terms of x. Now the function y is equal to cos inverse x, then x is equal to cos y. X is equal to cos y, from this function we can write x is equal to cos y. Since x is equal to cos of y, put the values of x. So result will be d2y by dx2 is equal to minus times, this is cos y whole upon 1 minus cos square y, that is sin square y, outside the square root, result will be sin y. Similarly 1 minus cos square y means sin square y, and its result will be minus cot y into cosec square y, minus cot y into cosec square y. This is the value of d2y by dx2 in terms of y. value of d2y by dx2 in terms of y. Now come to question number 10. Question number 10 is, if y is equal to a times e to the power mx, this is question number 10. Y is equal to a into e to the power mx plus b into e to the power nx. Then we have to show that d2y by dx2 minus m plus n dy by dx plus m n y is equal to 0. So given function, the given function y is equal to a times e to the power mx plus b times e to the power nx. So dy by dx result will be, means single derivative will be a times d by dx of e to the power mx plus b times d by dx of e to the power nx. Its result will be dy by dx is equal to a times m into e to the power mx, because e to the power format same, e to the power x differentiation e to the power x, and mx differentiation m. Similarly, b times n e to the power nx. This is the value of dy by dx. Again, when you will differentiate this part, then what will be the result? So see, d2y by dx2 is equal to d by dx of am e to the power mx plus b times n e to the power nx. So d2y by dx2 result will be a times again m square e to the power mx plus b times n square e to the power nx. This is the value of d2y by dx2. So how you will find out or how you will prove it? Consider d2y by dx2 is equal to, suppose a times m square e to the power mx plus b times n square e to the power nx plus mny minus mny we have operate in this equations. So this mny term will come in left hand side. So result will be d2y by dx2 plus mny is equal to, this mny has come in left, so a times m square e to the power mx plus b times n square e to the power nx plus mn y, and y value you know, this is a times e to the power mx plus b times e to the power nx. This is the value of y we have put here. So d2y by dx2 plus mny is equal to, you will take common m from these two terms, this and this, first and third after multiply. So when you will take m common, so what you will get the result? M is common, then a into m into e to the power mx. At the place of am square e to the power mx, when you will take m common, and also from this term result will be n times, means a into n into e to the power mx plus, now from this first and third term you can take also common a. First you multiply a m square e to the power mx plus a mn e to the power mx plus b times n square e to the power nx plus b times mn e to the power nx. We have multiply and write the four terms. So a m e to the power mx is common. So what will be the result? A m e to the power mx is common. So in bracket will be m plus n. Similarly, b n e to the power nx is common. Same result is m plus n. So when you will take m plus n common, into a times m e to the power mx plus b times n e to the power nx. This is the value of d2y by dx2 plus mny, and you know this value is dy by dx, a m e to the power mx plus b n e to the power nx. This is dy by dx. So when you will put dy by dx, then result will be d2y by dx2 plus mny is equal to m plus n times dy by dx, because this is the value of dy by dx. So this is proof. This one can be written as, now see the proof, d2y by dx2 plus mny m plus n a into m e to the power mx plus b into n e to the power nx. This is the value of dy by dx. See, dy by dx is equal to, means at the place of this term you can put dy by dx. So d2y by dx2 plus mny is equal to m plus n dy by dx, and m plus n dy by dx come in left. Result will be d2y by dx2 minus m plus ny m plus n dy by dx plus mny is equal to 0. Now this is the proof. So see, now class come to question number 10. In question number 10 it is given, if e to the power y x plus 1 is equal to 1, then we have to show that d2y by dx2 is equal to dy by dx whole square. So first of all I have to write the function, the given function e to the power y x plus 1 is equal to 1. So first you have to separate y in terms of x. How? E to the power y is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x, and taking log on both the side, then what will be the result? Log of e to the power y is equal to log of 1 upon 1 plus x, and you know the formula, log of e to the power x, result is x. So this value will be equal to y, and this is log of 1 upon 1 plus x, means log 1 minus log of log 1 minus log of 1 plus x, and you know log 1 is 0, so y is equal to minus time log of 1 plus x. Consider equation 1. This is equation 1. So now come to the next steps. You have to differentiate the function. So dy by dx is equal to d by dx of minus sign outside the differentiation, that is 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon log of x, 1 upon no d by dx of minus times log of 1 plus x. This is our function. So you know log derivative is 1 upon, so its result will be dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x. This is a single derivative and we have to differentiate again this function. Consider equation 2. Then d2i by dx2 result will be minus d by dx of 1 upon 1 plus x. And you can solve this using quotient rule and chain rule also. So d2i by dx2 result is minus times d by dx of 1 upon 1 plus x. That result is minus times 1 upon 1 plus x whole square. You can solve it using quotient rule also. So what will be the result? This result can be written as 1 upon 1 plus x whole square. Consider equation 3. So from equation 2 and 3, what you can write? From equation 2 and 3, you know value of dy by dx is minus 1 upon 1 plus x. So if you will calculate 1 upon 1 plus x whole square, means squaring both the side, you will get the result 1 upon 1 plus x whole square, result is dy by dx whole square. So from equation 2 and 3, d2y by dx2 is equal to, this result will goes to dy by dx whole square. Hence proof. Hence proved. See.